Hello, hello. I'm so happy to welcome you here with the interview with Chris. And I will give the honors to Chris to introduce herself and tell us a little bit more about her background and where she's from, of course, and well, whatever she wants to share with us. Are you willing to introduce yourself with us, Chris?
Yes, of course, of course. Hi, everybody. I am Chris. I'm from the Netherlands. I live in the middle of the Netherlands in a beautiful part, actually. And I have two children, but they are both already out of the house. They are old enough, so I deliver them to the society, and all well. And yes, I am at the moment. I'm very busy with writing a book. I'm a very creative person, and yes, what I do most and what I love to do is to empower people and to give them give them the opportunity to be themselves. This is actually and I have noticed that when I did my purpose paper reading, and I have the well wisdom. Yes, and of course I actually knew this because it's a very huge part in all my life. If I get a lot of information which is not mine, I don't know where it's from, I don't actually care, but it's beautiful, and I love it when it happens. And when I empower people, and when I write, also when I write, the well is talking, and it's so beautiful to notice that. So this is, mostly what I want to share with you guys. And feel free to contact me and to ask more.
Well, thank you for that. And you already mentioned the purpose paper, so that's a good bridge to go to then. So you're mentioning the good purpose paper. Where did you find that online?
No, I didn't find it online. A
Okay.
very good of a very good of mine. She knows Monique, the founder, and she had her paper read already, and she was enthusiastic of it. And I didn't know from that point. I didn't know exactly a lot about human design, just a little bit, but I became so curious, and I became so overwhelmed by what it did to her, and also what kind of information she got, because I know her pretty well, and she's a very, very good friend of mine. And I was so, yes, so, yeah, it really got me how accurate and how beautiful the information, and true for me, true the information was about her. And so I was like, I just want that for me too. So I contacted Monique. I and directly, not online, but just by telephone. And then yes, then she told me, yeah, I have I have several people asking me, and so you are one of them, and I do it intuitively, so I don't know when it will be, but I'll give you the time when it's the time. And somehow I knew. She hung up. She doesn't know this, but she hung up, and I knew it will not. It will be soon. This is what, and now I know this was the well talking to me, and yes, it was soon. Yeah.
So you'll get the purpose paper reading, and I'm supposing, because you said so, you would feel that it would be soon, and I'm guessing it was probably soon. And then you have the purpose paper reading on itself. And what stood out for you the most during the whole paper reading? I was really curious about that, and I hope you are willing to share that with us. Are you?
Yes, yes, of course, I want to share that with you. I have to explain a little bit in front of my answer. I'm a very energetic person. I do a lot with energy. I can feel energies, and for me, what stood up the most was the uplifting energy vibe from the purpose. It is very uplifting, and yes, of course, there are downsides. You know, there are the other sides as well. But actually, people know that because there are a lot of people and a lot of situation that you are getting mirrored, that you have to change things, or that you have the other side, whatever. Anyway, but the uplifting part is so beautiful, because this is what I believe we really need at the moment, and it's very empowering.
And have you noticed any change in your own behavior since the reading that purpose paper was read to you?
No, nothing, nothing, no change at all. No, 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 no. I stayed exactly the same. No, I'm sorry. I am joking. I'm a very joking person, but oh God, I must tell you guys, my life changed a lot. Yes, it changed a lot. Because for the first thing that really was a big change is by knowing the things, by getting to hear the things, it gave me self-esteem. It really gave me self-esteem, because I experience myself, my purpose, not very common. I'm very out of the box, and I am very abstract. And of course, that was also mentioned in the paper. By mentioning that, it was, for me, it was like, ah, yes, okay, I'm not crazy. Ah, thank you for confirming. Thank you. So, and another thing that was confirmed and gave me a lot of self-esteem was that it said my purpose is that I'm having all kinds of solutions, but they are very, very abstract and very out of the box. And I don't have the skills to prove them, and to measure them. So that was relieving, guys, because all of my life I was trying to prove what I was saying, because people, they want me to prove it. I have a solution, and you can count on that. It is very out of the box. And the first question was, can you prove it? Because people want to know. Yeah, you can say that. If yeah, how can I believe you? Because how do you know it is true? And guys, I don't know, and I can't do it. I can't prove it, but I wanted to prove it all my life. I was trying to prove, and I was trying to learn some kinds of skills, and to reading books and all kinds of things, just to be able to prove what I was telling, and what I was saying, or what I was doing. And then Monique came, and she was reading my purpose, and it literally said, you don't have the skills. Ah, then I said, wow, so I have an excuse now. I have an excuse. I don't have to prove it. Actually, it also said you need other people with this 16th gift who are able to prove that, because they have the skills. And then I said, That's nice. So I just give the responsibility to them. No, I'm joking, but it was such a relief. It was such a relief just knowing that I don't have to, that I don't have the skills and I don't have to chase them because I don't have them. So the next question that arised,
Arose in you, yeah.
yeah, that's arose, yeah. So the next question was, but uh, what can I do then? And then it said, the only thing you have to do is to accept yourself exactly the way you are, and everything that you need, you will get it. And oh yeah, I have to share some other thing, because the first thing Ra was saying about my purpose, it is hilariously funny. I never forget that, because that word at that moment, I was completely into conditioning of what I know now. It's the free part. It's the trial and error. So I experienced a lot of things in my life just because I somehow they think that I'm needed to be a leader by example. So but guys, it was a very soft spot. It was a very painful spot for me. So, and then somebody says it's hilariously funny. It made me furious at that time. I wanted to shout and said, "What? It's not funny. It is completely drama." And so I was like, okay. And the next time by experiencing, because after my paper was read, I start to experience it and to 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 give it an experiment. And the more I did, the more I felt that it is hilariously funny. And now, if somebody asks me about my purpose, I can tell you it is funny because I don't have to learn. I don't have to do anything. I just have to give the solutions. I don't have to prove it because I don't need to, because I'm not able to do it anyway. I don't need to go to search for people who can prove it because they are attracted to me, so they come to me. So, ta-da! I just have to be me and to be happy. That's very funny. So now I understand.
I like your examples also, and some things I'm recognizing because I have the one that you're talking about not needing, not having the skills, but you have the solutions, not knowing where they come from. So that's one that I recognize. But would you say that your biggest difference between now and before the purpose paper reading would be that you have way more self-confidence and self-esteem?
Yes, yes,
Yeah.
that's the big yes. And but but I am the biggest ambassador of me, because I can truly say, by understanding a little bit more about me, the chaos is gone, and I have peace of being me. And by having peace of being me, I love me so much. And I, and I have a talent that wherever my attention goes, it will grow. So my attention goes to my love for me. So me is growing.
Oh, beautiful. I like how you said that. Yeah, I like
I,
that.
it is, and another thing that is magic is, sorry for the word magic, but for me it's like sparkling, and it's the flow. Having now the experience, to be in flow. Of course, before the paper reading, I also was sometimes in the flow. Of course, it's not always drama in my life, but now there is more flow, and yeah, and be in the flow. It is so uplifting, and you start to I start to realize, and people are mirroring me, that I radiate, I'm shining, and they really love to be around me, and they say, oh, and yeah, everything starts to move and starts to come together. And now I can say, because of this, I find the peace and the rest to do what I really love to do, is because I have a calling, and a calling is to empower children. I also happen to, yeah, of course, it's accidentally, of course not, but you can say accidentally, I have a talent about nurturing. So nurturing is about yeah, being able to nurture, and being able, and this is really my core. It's really, I strongly believe that I am really here to empower, especially empower children and their parents. And yeah, by doing this, by finding the peace and finding the space for my creativity now, yeah, it's the biggest gift for me, by being able to do that.
That's beautiful. Thank you. You shared a lot with us, so thank you for that. Is there anything that you would like to finish with, that you are like, people need to know this specific thing? Is there something that you would like to share as
Yeah,
last thing?
yeah. As last thing, yeah, as last thing that people that I want to share with people, that they will really need to know, is that, guys, whatever happens in your life, or whatever you get mirroring, or everything is happening for you. Everything is and you are part of the whole system, the whole universe, and you are unique, and love the uniqueness. And yeah, don't compare yourself with others, because you will always find certain things in others that are better in you, but they are not you. As soon as you realize how beautiful you are and how unique you are, and especially combined with all the uniqueness inside of you, guys, enjoy it. Enjoy being you, and yeah, have a great journey, and to discover yourself. And yeah, and if you feel depressed, or if you feel angry, be depressed and be angry, and just realize that it's not you. It's just a moment. And because you are just you.
Yes, that's a good way to close this interview with. You are just you. Thank you for that, Chris. Thank you for sharing so much inside information from your side. Thank you. And people, if you want to book a reading with Chris, please go to the website www.youniqueresearch.com and go to the peers, and you can find her there and invite her for a purpose paper reading. She will be glad to help you further on
Yes.
your way to discovering who you are and how you can become and be yourself. And so don't forget to subscribe to the channel, because we also have a lot of other interesting videos on the channel. Every week there is a Oneness by Diversity talk that's actually with me and Christine also, where we share our experiments and experiences with our purpose paper and how we are using it in life and how it shows up in our lives and in our friendships and whatever. So make sure to visit us there and subscribe so you get a like the bell ringing that we are live, because it's live and you can ask questions live there. So do go ahead and do that. And then thank you, Chris, for sharing. Thank you for being here. And we will see you the next interview. Bye bye.
Bye.